Hey everybody, I'm gonna lower my chair a little bit. Happy Thursday. This is Zuri with Talk Yarny to Me. I am taking off my glasses because glare is killing me. I am Zuri. This is Talk Yarny to Me. I thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. I really enjoy engagement and seeing people like in the comments and etc. So or just even the likes. I just like knowing people enjoy this content. So yeah, you guys, anyway, we're not going to be here long. You can tell I'm scatterbrained, I'm tired. But I wanted to go ahead and just do a little video real quick because who knows when else I'll be able to do this. So as you know, I finished pretty much all my whips, and so I got a few new things that I am excited to show you guys. Sorry, you guys are on my keyboard, and I have like my I just sent a message for work that I was supposed to send hours ago, and so I still had my work chat up, and where I had my stand, it was like typing gibberish. So I had to fix it real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna put my computer to sleep. Okay, there we go. No danger now of sending cryptic messages to my coworkers. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, I have a couple new projects on my needles and hook that I'm excited to show you, so I wanted to do that before I got too far into them. First of all, I did finish all my projects. Like I said, can you guys see right here? Hold on, here. That is the Christmas tree skirt that I was gonna show, that I finished the other day. That I showed you guys the other day. I already put it on the tree and it's already got presents on it, so I'm not gonna pull it out to show you the finished project, but I'll put a picture up here somewhere. I thought I was closer to done when I showed you guys the last time, and I was, because I was almost done with like one full skein of the white, which was a I Love This Yarn sparkle thing. I don't remember what it's called. I Love This Yarn though. I Love This Yarn white with like silver metallic running through. I Love This Yarn metallic. That's what it's called in white. And then it was a red heart with love in the color spinach, and then the red here is a big twist classic in the color wine. So at the time that I was showing you last time, I knew I was almost out of the the white red heart. The white I Love This Yarn. So I said when I finish this, I thought I had enough to finish like that block, because it's in blocks. The stripes are 3 rows, so I thought I had enough to finish like a white stripe, and I was like, okay, I'll finish this white stripe. If I have enough of the green and the red, I'll do one more of the green and the red, and that'll be it. So I didn't have enough to finish that white stripe, so I had to go fishing in my stash, and I was able to find another I Love This Yarn in white, but it was not metallic, but it is what it is. So threw that on there. It's going on the floor. It's gonna be covered with branches and presents and stuff. You'll never know. No one will ever know. So as you see, that's there. So I got a whole nother thing of that, and then I kept going. And then I did another red, another green, and I kind of put it down on the floor, and I felt like it was still a little bit small. So I was like, all right, we're just gonna keep, I have like probably at least 3 more of those, the greens. And then I also have like that ball, the Red Heart Classic, is like 2, it's bigger. So I was like, all right, we'll keep going. And that's what I did. So I ended up finishing that second ball of white and almost finishing that second ball of, well, no, I didn't quite finish it, because as you see, we'll get to this. So I almost finished the second ball of white, left with a small scrap. I had a scrap left of the green, and I had a scrap left of the red, probably little scrap balls, different sizes, but I think the green I had the least of. It's like a smaller one. The white, I had a bigger ball, whatever. So yeah, I finished it though, and I really love it. It's really pretty. It looks great on my tree, and I'm glad I did it. It's huge, and it's a bit heavy, so storing it for the next year in a good spot, in a good spot, like without that it won't get dirty and stuff. It's gonna be interesting. But I have enough like totes worth of Christmas stuff that I can squeeze it in there. So as you see with the scrap balls, I did make a hat, and I love this hat. It's so cute and so pretty. So this is just like a regular beanie. I just added the flaps here, and I added the just a row of singles, I guess, in each color at the end, and that's it. So it's a little bit big, like the ear flaps start at the bottom of my ear. Like you just have a little bit of lobe here, but I like it like that actually, because I always feel like the ear flap hats they don't cover my ears. These cover my ears, and then it's because it's a little loose, like I do end up having to actually use the little ties to just keep it snug, or like tuck them in like that, like in my jacket usually, just to keep it a little bit snug. If not, like the wind will kind of blow these up a little bit. But other than that, I think it's really cute. So I just did, so I was able to use up all my scraps. Only thing I had left was a little bit of the white that I put in my corner blanket. But I ended up actually having to go into the third ball of this green, and then actually I had one more ball of this red. I only had to go into it to get enough yarn cut to do the braids, like it finished the hat. I had to go into the green to finish the hat, and I actually used a decent amount of it, not a ton, but enough. Do I have it? Let me see. It's here. It should be. Oh, it's in here. So this is it. I mean, it's not totally collapsed yet, but if you stick your finger in there, there's a lot of space. So I used, not a ton, but I used, enough. And like I said, I just had to get like a couple of yards of the red just to finish like the last couple of things for the braid. The white, I had enough left. So it's comfortable. I've been wearing this all week. I love it. I'm going to be sad to put it away after Christmas, but I'll be excited to pull it back out next year. So there's that. So that's finished stuff. But this was not officially a whip. This was just to use up the yarn. So that was my last whip right there. And now, so I had to do some new stuff, and I did. So I did, one is one of the ones I told you. And the other is something I had a bright idea about, because when I had to, what did I have to go to the store for? The buttons. So that tree skirt actually is supposed to have buttons on it. So the thing about this skirt, and that I didn't notice, right? You see, I have a live tree. Not live, well, it was live at one point. So the base there, it's the big kind that fits the trunk. This design was probably made for an artificial tree that just has a little narrow middle pole, so the actual opening is quite small. So I can't, I have the skirt spread around the tree, but it's not like closed up. Theoretically, what you're supposed to do is get buttons and sew buttons up on one side, and you button it together, and it makes the full star. So I did go out to Joann's and get some buttons, but I didn't bother putting them on because I can't really button it up. But I'll put it on before I put it away I'll put them on before I put it away for the season. They're actually in my car. I forgot to bring them. I think they fell. I don't remember. I think they didn't have bags. They only had the giant bags. And I was like, I'll carry this stuff out, because I bought the buttons and I bought this other thing that I'm going to show you. I guess I'll show you that. No, I'll show you this other thing first, because I told you about this. So, if you recall, I have this Red Heart Dreamy that I have been planning to make a sweater out of for a long time, and I never did it. And I'm finally doing it. One thing about Red Heart Dreamy is that I don't know, all this time I didn't take a good look at it, or maybe I forgot, but I thought it was a 4-weight. It's actually a 5-weight, and it's a decent 5-weight. Plus it's got a little bit of fuzz. So the pattern for the sweater that I was planning to do is for a 4-weight, but I decided it's meant to be oversized sweater anyway, and I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna talk to you about it, but I have some ideas. So anyway, it is a knit sweater. It's the Marley Bird My First Sweater. This is the back panel, which is where I'm at now. So this is how far I've gotten. Now, technically, I should have already started doing the shaping for the, this color is called Paprika as well. I just wanted to tell you that. The shaping for the shoulders and the armholes, I haven't. And the reason why is because I have 3 of these Red Heart Dreamies. And my thought was, instead of doing a sweater, I'm gonna go a little bit further and make it a sweater dress. And so what I'm gonna do, so this is about 20-21 inches right now. I should have started, if it was just gonna be a sweater, I should have started doing the shoulder shaping. I wanna say 18 inches. But I did a little bit of measuring on me. My waist is, I think, at like 23 or 24 inches. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to about 22 inches and I'm gonna start decreasing a bit to go in for the waist. And then I'm going to, you know, knit for a bit more and then start increasing again to get out to my pretty much bust size, shoulder, etc. That's my plan. So do a little bit of shaping. I've never done anything like that, especially not on my own before, but we're gonna try it. Why not? So yeah, hopefully I have enough. I think I have enough yarn for this. I'm relatively sure I have enough yarn for this. Like I said, I have 3 of these. I have this much left on the first ball, which I'm hoping will get me through the full back panel. If it doesn't, then I'll go into the second ball. And my thinking is that, okay, so then I'll do, you know, even if it takes like 1 1/3, let's say, for the back panel, and then 1 1/3 for the front panel. I don't think it'll take that much. That'll still leave me with 1/3 of the 3rd ball, which should be enough for the sleeves. If not, I can go to short sleeves or do some different things. But I think I should be able to make adjustments. I could also, and I had to make this decision really soon. I have other colors of these. I have a gray, I know. I have a couple other colors of these that kind of go with this color that I could kind of make the waist section or even the sleeves a different color or both, you know, just to conserve. So that's a thought. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Like I said, I would have to, my waist is not as flat as it was in my 20s and 30s. So a big band of color around my waist, I feel like is going to accentuate that more than I'd like. And I'm not super insecure about my body or my stomach or anything like that, but I also don't love, like, my stomach. It's just not, I don't love that, you know, being out and about as much as it likes to be out and about. Sometimes I don't care, sometimes I do. So we'll see. I gotta make that decision probably by tomorrow. That's what we're looking at though. So there's that. I'm excited about that. That's kind of, you know, it's just knit and stockinette stitch. I'm doing the large size for this pattern. I'll have it linked. So this is the front side. You just start with the ribbing. I probably should have done a smaller needle size with the ribbing, but since it's not actually going to my waist, it'll be around like my knees. It won't matter as much, you know. Like if this was going to be waist ribbing, you really wanted to kind of pull in tight, but I think as it is, it's fine. And it still pulls in quite a bit. Even when you unfurl it here, I feel like it still pulls in some. Sorry, I can't really show this very well. But it's just stockinette stitch, which if you don't knit, it means you do the knit stitch on the front side, the right side. You do the purl stitch on the back side. So this is what the wrong side looks like. This is probably what most of your sweaters that you buy at the store look like, unless they've got like some cabling or other design features. But this is, you know the inside from the outside, right? So this is the general, when people think knit, this is what it is. So there's that. So when I was at Joann's buying buttons, I think they had some sales. They had buy two, get one free on a bunch of stuff like Lion Brand, KNC, Big Twist, a couple other brands. Buy two, get one free. So I was just looking around to see if they had anything. They didn't really have anything in clearance I was interested in. They didn't have a whole lot I was interested in. But I was just looking, and something caught my eye. I'm gonna show you what it is. It's so beautiful. Look at this scarfie. I've never seen this scarfie before, but it's obviously it's Christmas colors. It's called, I want to say, it's called Deep Red, Dark Green. So these like very deep saturated Christmas colors. Never seen this one before. And there's like the mix right there, right? So they might have been on sale. I can't remember if they were on sale, but there definitely was like already like on sale by themselves. I don't think they were now that I think about it, but there was already that buy two get one free. Scarfie is like $11-ish. So that's not a bad deal. Like it's gonna knock what 33% or so off of the price. So you're down to about $7. I know my total, I had a 35, no, I had a $5 off of 35 coupon, like in the app, and I didn't have enough to get to it. It came out to like 31 or 32. So for everything, so I got these 3 of these, with buy two, get one free, the buttons, and a command hook, because I was 1 command hook short. I wanted to hang up my stockings, and I was 1 hook short. So I bought that, and I feel like I bought something else. And I was like, I should go get a roll of what is it called, wrapping paper or something, just to go over the price. When I was like gonna do it, and I was like, you know, wrapping paper costs this much, it's not worth it to come over. Like I thought I would need 2 to get over, so I picked 2, and I was like, it's not gonna be worth it for what I'm paying. I'm paying more than what I'd be saving, but I actually probably could have got away with just 1, and I would have saved. It would have, I mean, it would have brought it down by $1 or so, so it's not really that big a deal. Like to the end, like my final price I paid would probably be like about $1 less than the price I was paying without using the coupon, so I didn't really bother with it. But anyway, my idea was, as you remember, do you guys remember this tragedy here? It's still sitting here. My attempt at a sweater scarf. It's still here, waiting to be dealt with. I'm not ready yet. But I was like, this would be a beautiful Christmas sweater scarf, something. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying one more time. I'm being very careful this time. I'm writing down everything I'm doing, and I'm trusting myself not to go too long. I'm gonna make this into a sweater scarf, and I'm gonna try to finish it by this weekend. So here we are. I feel like I used a bigger hook this time than the last time, because it's coming out a little different. Like the cuff, I feel like I did the same times around. The cuff is slightly looser, and then the increase in here, like I couldn't do any increases really. So by the time the length of the cuff, the width, the circumference of the cuff is already loosened, like it can go all the way up my arm. Like, I don't know, let me see if I can pull this up and show you guys. Oh yeah, see how much, so this isn't on, you see it's got a lot of room here, and then so you see it's like really, how do I show you, it's really like loose already. So if I kept increasing, I did it a couple times trying to do some increases, it just ended up really big already. So right now where it's at, where I stopped, like I opened it up, it's not too loose. It's not loose right now. That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry for saying stuff. But point being, I increased a bit. I mean, I didn't increase. I did it in the round here until I got to where I wanted to turn it into the scarf portion. So now I'm going to start increasing again so that it's a wide enough, you know, to cover. So then I'll increase until I get to whatever width I feel like. I'll go flat for a bit, and I'll stop at probably 45 inches and start decreasing. And I think that'll get me to 90 inches, which I feel like will be good. Maybe I'll go to 100. The one I have now is at least like 115 inches or something like that. 110, 115, I don't remember. It's too long. Like I did it in half. Like I measured half of it, and it's like 55 inches, just half of it. So yeah, it's 110, I think. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna try to do. I feel like I can finish that this weekend. Because I'm just doing half double crochets. And then for the sleeve portion, originally I did half double crochets in the third loop. This time it was a little too much texture. So this time I'm doing alternating rows of regular half double crochets and half double crochets in the back loop, not the third loop. And I kind of like that better. It's a little bit more delicate. For those colors, I feel like it's okay, but for these, I want something else slightly more delicate. So yeah, we're gonna try. So attempt number 2 at a sweater scarf. Maybe it'll be something awesome. Maybe it will be 2 projects sitting in timeout, waiting to be frog instead of 1. So stay tuned to see what happens there. Other than that, I hope you guys are doing great. I'll be back when I finish the sweater scarf to show you how it goes. So you might see me again like this weekend or at the end of the weekend. It's already Thursday. So I don't know. We'll see how work is tomorrow, and we'll see. Saturday, I don't have any plans. I can spend all day Saturday on it. And I don't know if I'll have time to record. But like sometime early next week, if I don't have time this weekend to show you the results. I'm excited. We will see. Put your vote down there in the comments, and if you think it'll be a fail or fabulous. Is that what they say? We'll see. I am keeping like more meticulous notes this time, because by the time I started to get to the second half and do like the decreases and the shaping on the second half, I forgot what I did on the first half. And because like Scarfy is like so fuzzy and weird, like you can't see that, it's hard to read your stitches. So I was like, did I increase every other row? I could not remember what I did. I couldn't see it real clearly to see what I was doing. So that's where we're at. Anyway, that's all. This is a short video. Hi and bye. Hope you guys, if I don't, I'm going to talk to you before Christmas, but I've made promises before. If I don't talk to you before Christmas, you guys have the best Christmas. And we'll catch up then. No long stuff today. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.